Evans out the far side of the field, taken down by number 42 of position.
You got him for 2 yards. The next play. Faking and he's going intercepted by Mitch.
Kelty's pass intercepted by number 9. Luceni lining up for the kickoff here for the Cards. Deep for the Greenmen, number 9, Mitch Evans. Nice run by number 9, Mitch Evans for the Green.
Thinking 3 points right now, and we've got a much more difficult task at 3rd and 7.
They can still get the first down. As Pete said at the 3, they're going to run a fade again to that corner. The wind puts it up in the air, and it's batted away. They tried to get the ball in the corner, and it was knocked away defensively by Mitch Evans. That ball hung up there long enough for Evans to regain himself and knock that ball down, and now it's 4th down and 7. And here comes the field goal team for Chagrin. Actually, they stay in a formation. Now they are setting up the field goal. Backup quarterback Mike Brighamman will hold the ball right between the uprights at the 17-yard line. It'll be a 27-yard attempt into the wind. Snap's good. The kick is plenty high enough, and the kick is good. 6:57 to go in this 3rd quarter. A great drive for the Tigers, but they have to be disappointed as they settle for 3. And the Greenmen now have the slimmest of leads in this ball game here in quarter 3 by the score of 14-13.
We've seen penalties make a pretty big impact on some some scoring drives. so far tonight, and that was no exception. You see the third down play here, just Shelley just serving it up, but this time Evans all over it, and he knocks it away with the left hand, makes a nice defensive play. The drive overall for Chagrin Falls, 10 plays, 51 yards, took 5:03, and ended in the Ed Shelley 27-yard field goal.
I don't know if you caught it or not. Mitch Evans had a nice grab of the receiver's jersey up there in the shoulder pad, knocking that ball down with the free hand.
I tend to side with the defensive backs.
Well,
On those
absolutely, yes,
type of
Pete,
plays.
yes. You would. And again, a pass like that, it's up for grabs. It's like a 50-50 ball in soccer. I mean, it's anybody who can go up and get it. And in that case, Evans had better position.
One of those plays, Dave, it's not going to show up in the stat book. He didn't make a tackle, but he's the one who really created that stop.
Back to the spread. Zwick rolling out, throws, incomplete. Little high coverage was pretty good by Mitch Evans.
That's great coverage. I believe the intended receiver was Kyle Bast, and he had it, and then just punching it out is Mitch Evans. It was. We're going to look at it here. Watch, Bast has it, and watch Mitch Evans come up there and just poke it out.
Mitch Evans, a 5'10 sophomore. Very good in coverage, as you see.
And I'm sorry, I think that was Kyle Woost, the wide receiver, who almost brought it in. That's all timing there from Mitch Evans.
Third down, in called for a block in the back and put his hands up and stepped away. So it's an 8-yard gain, third down and 2, near midfield for the Leps. Trying to cut into the 7-point lead and answer the score here in the third quarter of Aurora. Zwick, incomplete. Holofield, the intended receiver. Actually, yeah, it is Holofield. Alex Holofield.
And that's Mitch Evans once again breaking it up over there. It's just a hitch route, and he puts it on Holofield a little to the inside, and you see Mitch Evans' left hand in there. Perfect timing again. Separate the hands as a defensive back grab. Separate. Make him catch it with one hand, and Holyfield can't hold on. Because he's an elusive runner. We saw Connor Zwick in the open field get away from Kirk Janik. That says a lot about Stratton's athletic ability and ability to stay in front of Connor Zwick.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd and 13. Zwick looking deep. Maddie, good defense by Evans. Some contact. Mitch Evans got his hand on the football. I think it was going back and forth. It's probably a good no call as both were pushing each other.
You know, we're hearing that from Louisville, but if you look, I believe Mitch Evans just has his right hand on him. But he's not pushing him. He's just got his hand out. And as a defensive back, you can reach back and feel, and that's all he's doing. The offhand knocks it away. What the problem is for the Louisville fans, what they're seeing is the receiver trying to come back. Both teams have stepped up when they needed to stop their opposition.
Schrock has been very effective the past couple possessions running the football. Play action. Zwick looking. Holofield. Good play defensively. Breaking that up. It's Luke Kelsey. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Look at the coverage here on the outside, and just a little bit underthrown.
And that's actually Mitch Evans doing a nice job in coverage.
Yeah, he's got the number in the back tied up. I'm sorry. The only opportunity Louisville had to retain possession was if the ball somehow rolled into the hands of Walter Schrock, and that's exactly what happened.
A little bit of lady luck. Go play the lotto, son.
And Stratton has had a monster game. It continues.
3rd and 14. High snap. Zwick handles it. Looking complete. Matthew knocked out of bounds, short of the first down. Mitch Evans, good coverage, back at the 19. So it should bring up a punting situation for Louisville. And Aurora will get the football back. Should be decent field position.
Mitch Evans only a sophomore, and they're going to have to pick on somebody else because they're not getting a whole lot of. They have not had success passing against Mitch Evans.
And there's another sophomore that plays a lot back there, Parker Blunt. So secondary for the Greenmen, pretty good hands for the next couple years.
They can't drive, but they can cover.
Connor Zwick in punt formation.
Second and goal at the 19-yard line. Tate is in motion here to the near side. Wassell's going to air it out to the corner of the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it's Kelsey in the end zone getting the pick for the Greenmen. Or maybe 19, I think, might have got it. Mitch Evans.
Yeah, Evans, who's really, if you watch the last 2 games of Aurora, he's come on strong. He's a sophomore.
Yeah, that's a big break for the defense, thwarting that Hubbard drive, because, boy, it sure looked like they were going to get 7 out of this.
Yeah, I thought this was a touchdown. Nice job.
That's just great coverage by Evans. He waited back, didn't bite up on anything, didn't get too aggressive or too antsy as some of the younger players sometimes have a tendency to do. Instead, he did his job and was in the right spot.
So a big lift for that Aurora football team. And now